All right. Good morning, Jackson. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good week. Um, okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the assignment or the work for today's class. So, as you could tell from, or as you learned uh, from the work you did earlier on Monday, most or all, scanned objects are going to be primarily made of meshes and point clouds, and the what we're going to work with mostly are meshes for a while. So um, the the program that we use to do that is called meshmixer, and so we're going to start off our work with figuring out how meshmixer works. That'll be where we enter the actual it's not quite 3D scanning yet, but it's part of the whole process of scanning and editing mesh and manipulating it to get it to do what we want it to do. So in Solid Professor, there is now a 3D scanning class. It's right here, 3D scanning spring 2021. So the first assignment is here. And so there's a decent amount of videos, fairly short, but again, just getting into the program, there's kind of a lot of stuff that needs to be covered in terms of how the program works and functionality, and it's it's different than a normal CAD package. So they'll use different vocabulary. Um, how things are manipulated is really different. It's a little bit foreign to somebody who's used, um, a lot of different CAD software. So uh, it'll be a bit of an adjustment. At least it was for me anyway. Um, so anyway, this is uh, kind of the tutorials on how meshmixer works. Um, and what's different about these tutorials is it doesn't really ask you to do anything. So you watch some videos, and I would suggest following along in meshmixer. So open, there's a couple sample objects that they use that you can get in meshmixer. They're available right inside the software. So those are really helpful to use as they're, going along, doing the different operations. And then in D2L, I have a an assignment for you. So let's see. This is what it looks like in D2L. So just mesh mixer assignment one. There's some basic instructions that I just went over. And then here's your criteria list. And the criteria list kind of looks like this, and it explains, it's how you're graded, but it also explains a bit of what you need to do. So import an object to meshmixer, could be an existing CAD model. I think it's pretty self-explanatory um, how to complete this project. So I would go through the videos first, and then these instructions will make a lot more sense. Um, and then once you're done, you can upload your meshmixer file into D2L in the assignment tab. So um, feel free to reach out, text, call, email. Let me know if there's something that doesn't make sense. And yeah, have some fun using meshmixer. It's pretty cool because you can really manipulate stuff, and then a lot of it's used for 3D printing. So yeah, you might find it pretty useful. So all right, we'll talk to you soon.